Ladies, gentlemen, everybody outside and in between, welcome to the fourth last stream of 2022. Yep, that's where we're at. 4 more streams, and today is Show Cup 69. Nice. Nice is also, you guys subbing like crazy already. Thank you, Darkness, for the 45-month resub. Less than 3 right back at you. Hope the holidays were fine. Flutschi for the 16-month and Ubergold for the 33-month. This is a pretty dope day if you ask me. We got nothing less than 1-0 versus Infi. Show Cup, King of the Hill. 7 maps between 2 of China's finest. I can't wait for this to kick off, everybody. Very excited for this. I was asking the organizer, which is Ted. Oh, thank you, Inde die alte Rinde, for the 58-month resub. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Yesterday I crossed the street with Todd in Vienna. He lives here now. Yes, he does. And Karaxas, thank you for the Prime. So, I was asking Ted what the races are. He said, Infi uses orc. I say, sad, no human. And Ted replies, ha ha ha. Says a lot. Says a lot. But nevertheless, it is orc versus undead. It is a wonderful matchup. It is 2 amazing players. Little trivia. Do you know the first big encounter of these 2? Do you remember? The very, very first GCS Grand Final was Infi vs 120. And Infi took it home. Thank you, Kevin, for the 38-month resub. 38 rookie numbers. You gotta work on that, man. That is for sure. I thank you, though. So, as we have these 2 juggernauts and 2 of the most successful players in Warcraft 3 history, without further ado, we kick this off. It is 120, the current reigning king after dethroning Happy. He's on the throne again, 26 years old. Pretty damn amazing. And the win rate is in favor of Infi. Just slightly. It's 20-18 or something, but Infi might be the favorite here. 120, of course, second best player in the world right after Happy. How good is this mirror matchup? We're about to find out in this full-out best of 7. That means we're gonna play all 7 maps, regardless of the result. Once Teddy is out of the game, we're gonna kick this off. Later tonight, Twin Trophy 2-on-2 King of the Hill with Eer0 and Leon versus Tetsta and Don Senilo. Very excited about that as well. ZBGs, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 9 months. Let's go. Great matchup. And as always, thanks for hosting. And Moistan for the 26-month. Damn, guys. Is that a hype train already? It feels like a hype train. It is close. My dashboard says a hype train is close. And I mean, you know, a little hype train Christmas Express. I wouldn't mind. There we go. Infi, what are you doing? Fascia, Warmill, a fast tech. Probably a given for the entire matchup as on the other side. That's the interesting part. And that is Tet Fiends, everybody. No ghoul opening, which is what we usually see from Happy. No, 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 no. Tet Fiends as a counter against Wyvern. I'm kind of surprised to see this. But alright, 120 will show us the way. 120 following Remo's advice with that, who said, ghouls easily counterable by the air unit's Wyvern. So just play Fiends and obliterate this build. Let's see if Remo the Righteous is right after all. Did Infi pick Orc? Yes, it's gonna be Orc versus Undead the entire series, the entire day. Maybe we start a ladder stream afterwards, as we still have the goal of level 25. Just Ross, thank you for the 54-month resub. Hi! Thanks for the great content. Man, thank you so much. One of the finest people in all of Rara Land, Mr. Just Ross. It was a pleasure getting to know you a little bit this year. So, Fossey arrives, Wolf harass, and it's about every single tiny bit of experience on this level of play. First skeleton goes to Infi, second skeleton goes to 120 as a deny, and this one goes to the creep, so the perfect balance. Everybody gets a skeleton. Game sound a bit loud? Let me know. I think I tuned it down. I raised it first and I tuned it down. Bit high. Alright. Let's see. DK. That's the fragility? That's the how fragile the build is. Because you have nothing at the beginning. Absolutely nothing. Just a DK and a handful of skeletons. And that's about it. So Fossey with a ranged attack can put on some pressure onto you until the fiends pop out. And of course... Oh wow, look at the tech difference. Ooh, that's a lot! And almost another kill here onto the creeps, but it's only a skeleton in the end. Is that time for Infi to retreat already? Not just yet. 100 Pro Fry. Thank you for the Prime sub. Now the creeps are getting involved too. This is a good start for Infi, I'd say. Very good control. Of course, he is trading his own level for the DK levels, but this also could be forcing coils. There is no unholy aura, which is an absolute necessity in this matchup. But yeah, 120 struggling a bit, if you ask me, to defend this. And with ghouls, it is of course a lot easier. It's still a bit loud, eh? It's of course a lot easier. Because you have ghouls. There we go. Last hit was kind of close. Replenishment potion is absolutely excellent. Because he's a little hurt. He lost a little mana. He can replenish both with that item. Tier 3, double beastery. 120 scouted this. So Shadowhunter Wyvern it is. Could still be Raiders. But I kind of doubt that. Infi has been a big fan of this build for a long time. Even when the first balance patches came out, I think it was 1.29, right? That was the first build Infi played. Back in the day. Ooh, undead backpack. Did he? No. Okay, cancelled it. Interesting. The Lich is gonna carry skeletons anyway. More experience goes towards the Fossey. And now Hex timing, I guess. Plus ensnare. That's a lot of disable. And wolves are only level 1, but they're still hungry. At the very least, he's trading mana here for Hex versus Coil. Long range, saved, good control. Very good control by 120 thus far. Reaching home without losses. Lich is gonna reinforce this. And the Shadowhunter timing accomplished almost nothing. Except that it prevented a closer step towards level 3. 120 also. Big mana potion.
A player's forces are under attack.
And what? A double kodo opening? Am I out of the loop? Or is that new? Kodo into Raiders. Well, 3 kodos. Hello. We're ending 2022 with quite a bang. There we go. That's the first counter. That's the second counter. The burrow still stands. Oh, there we go. Lots and lots of skeletons here. Infi can't continue his unit production. Can't go into Raiders, but he was able to squeeze the third kodo out. Oh my god. Is this working? Like, in theory, this should never be as good. Like, you should be able to dodge the Devour. And on a high level, like, you are able to dodge these Devours usually. That is not the case. Also, the build of the Lich, it's Frost Armor first. It's completely irrelevant. Because there's not even... Is there a melee unit? Now there is. Infi maybe a little slow with the burrow, but we're gonna get there. And this is massive experience. We also have problematic HP bars. Lich. Okay. We got that early. He's eating the Ogre Magi. Well, it can't be stolen with Coil Nova that way. Here's the Hex, here's the Stomp, but also the Purge. A little unlucky for Infi that the Lightning Orb is triggered. This is the last coil. There's more Stomps. Guys, 1-0 is kind of getting destroyed by Kodos. Yeah, the TC is on the menu as well, but who cares? Lich is not getting any experience. Big mana pop. Maybe Infi did not expect this. I'm baffled. I'm just baffled. Oh, the TC can't be rebuilt because a burrow is missing. Neither player was even close to 50 food. What is happening? That's a very good question. What is happening here? Hex again. Focus fire. That Ogre Magi is about to be devoured. I'm not 100% sure what happens with the item. Does it pop out of the kodo? Or will it be devoured with him? Or does it end up in the inventory as we have backpack now? 4 cargo space? Nope, apparently it does get devoured. I did not expect this when I woke up this morning. Lich is back, but of course no Nova at all. It's only Frost Armor. Raiders, great control. Still Hex. Can he do it? Can he do it? No. The Hex duration, not long enough. Infi saving the Kodos to the side. More Raiders coming. And the DK is not part of the fight. Orc backpack, guys. No coil here. How are you supposed to save these feeds? It's not easy. Not easy at all. Lonely Driver 000, thank you for the 13-month resub. And I guess we gotta be honest. 120 is getting destroyed. He's not even close to a level 2 Lich. TC is back finally after being blocked. That fiend will be devoured, I guess. And his statue loss as well. There's not even tier 3. It only started now. I didn't notice, but yeah, of course, no orb, no Destros. He had to rebuild fiends to somewhat be competitive. And deny, oh, there was no indicator. Maybe the last hit got it. So 120 is able to fight this with thanks to skeletons and like undead heroes, because you know how strong they are. But he's just continuing to lose units. Level 3, and he didn't creep in a long time. That level 3 Farseer and the level almost 3 Shadowhunter. That's just by brawling. Lots of units are hurt though. TC had some heal selves.
A player's forces are under
and now we switch into Wyvern. And Venom Spears, tier 3. What the hell? Magnificent game by Infi, I love it. Exactly. Exactly. But can 120 bring it back with a strong undead late game? Doesn't even have a third hero. Damage slacking a bit in Infi's army. Also TC levels, of course. And to be honest, Shadowhunter levels as well. Uh-oh. That's a TP or a kill. Ooh, he's trying to maneuver to the back. TC can not connect. Nice heal wave. The Kodo dies anyway. But that... Oh, that's a juicy spot on the map. Null. Red spot. Expo? Big experience, and this is exactly what Infi needs at this stage in the game. The item is supposed to bug out. Maybe he picked it up with a Shadow Hunter immediately and it was just too fast for us to see it. It wasn't a Scroll of the Beast, I can tell you that. So no TP on 120. He's stuck at 40. Feels like a little sloppy by 120, but that's oftentimes the case when he starts into a series. So we mask on the TC, amazing. Ring of Protection, amazing. Focus fire on 120's army just got a lot better thanks to the orb, and he is the one getting the rad spot. Imagine a creep check now. That's dangerous, but nope. 120 gets the hood. Maybe nice for Dark Ranger. And we continue with, I guess Carson would call it Noah's Ark. Until now it was 2 Raiders, 2 Kodos, 2 Wyvern, now 2 Kodos again. No orc plays like this.
A player's forces are under attack.
But we got Destros in the air. Very big help against the Hex. Dark Ranger out too. Very good against the TC. Oh, one of the wind though. That's a lot of stuff to dispel. 4 Kodos. Can they even connect? I doubt it. Not in this position. Smart positioning. By 120. Here we go. First Kodo down immediately. That's exactly what I meant. Oh, did he miss the Devour? Maybe he did. Destroyer falls immediately. So yeah, no dispel anymore. And the wolves, they're going ham. There might be web, but there ain't no fiends anymore soon. Oh boy. One of the wind again, so he can't use the coils, and there is no dispel. But there's also no Shadow Hunter, thanks to the silence and thanks to the Coil Nova. Triple stomp by Infi, beautiful plays, beautiful orc play. And that Lich is up for grabs. Invo Potion saves it for now. I guess it's only nuke. It's only a bit of nuke that could save 120 here. That statue's supposed to fall as well. Same for the Dark Ranger. Doesn't want to go into the TP. So he saves the Farseer to the side. Unbelievable. Unbelievable plays by Infi. That's a dead Ranger. And now the TP out to save all the Kodos. 2 of them have eaten. And 120 is down to a Fiend. 2 Fiends and Heroes. I'm in love with the Kodo. With good control, it might work. And what enables this is the lack of damage on 120's side. He got that orb so late. He got level 2 Nova so late. And of course, Infi did his darnest to keep the Fiend numbers low.
The player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
But still, late game belongs to the undead, and I'm a little worried that Infi never expanded. So there is still a possibility for 120 to come back with a well-timed Coil Nova, with item supremacy. So be masked now, that's certainly a help. What the hell? Is Infi just memeing? This is 6 Kodos. They of course give vision, so 120 always knows where Infi is.
A player's forces are under attack.
King of the Bongo. Is there still vision? No, there's not. Infi trying to backstab. There's no TP. So is that the moment? It's still choke-ish here. Kodos come in herds, exactly. Breaks through the silence, epicenter stomp. Oh my god, this TC. And that's 1 devour, 2 devour, maybe more. They're hungry. All you can eat buffet is on. And it's working. It's working again. How many of these can he save? Coil Nova 2, of course, big help, but that's only 1 out of 6 Kodo beasts. Incredible. In the backline, there's no damage at all. DK in problems, as I said, there's no TP. He can't coil himself. Hacks now. Stomp coming in soon. That Raider is a blessing. And that is death for the DK. And with that is death to the entire undead army. Infi defeats 120 with mass Kodos. That's a sentence I never thought I would say ever. And some people say that Tet Fiends is the counter. You just eat the fiends. Eat the rich. Eat the lich. That was pretty insane. Infi, you god amongst men. $20k damage on the Farseer, legit. This is really, really rare to see this. Really rare to see this! Jay Celerax! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, man. You are in spending mood recently. And I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. These Kodos deserve some love? Right on. Right on. The execution was so fine though. Always going for some kind of disable. Then eat. And then win. 20k Farseer damage include wolves? Yes. Yeah, he just kept the undead low. Low number of fiends, low heroes, low everything. What a beauty though. What a beauty. How does this continue? Is that the new Infi strat? Or is 120 coming up with a solution or a tech switch? Gargoyles would counter this. You got double beastery as orc. You can go into bad riders very, very swiftly. So I don't think that's the case. Yeah, how do you counter Kodos? It's rough. Infi. So this is a different build. This is either Farseer grunts or Blade Master grunts, but there's no shop, so probably not a Blade Master. Kodo into Headhunters, also possible. And on the other side, we're waiting. Oh, it's ghouls. Volke, thank you for the 17-month resub. Keep on doing what you're doing. You too, mate. You too. Okay, Farseer grunt into Headhunter, into ghouls. So a very different match from what we've seen before. I like that 120 is switching it up. Maybe it was an experiment, but yeah, Tet Fiends works well against Wyvern, but what if your opponent's not going Wyvern? Then all of a sudden it's not looking that great anymore, is it? So a little bit of creeping early on as level 2 is, I think with the new Echo Isles, is it unpreventable? Probably not, but it's very hard to do, and you're at least half a level behind if done well. And of course, these players are doing almost everything well. So I think a crucial moment was that push into the Orc base where 120 was trying to go for the burrow. And he lost 2 fiends there due to Devour, which could have been dodged. If that doesn't happen, it's definitely playable for 120. So hopefully he can execute the early and mid game a little better. And then we have a game, everybody. Farseer level 2, that's Chain Lightning. Oh, is he willing to use the mana? Not really, but he finds his opponent and he sees it's a lot of stuff here. So many skellies, so many ghouls. And still an even tech, as the ghoul into Headhunter transition is quite expensive. Oh, surround. Nice little trap by 120, but he found the perfect item against this. A cloak. And of course there's no reveal. Dead arm. Doesn't work. The reverse trap card. Or the Uno reverse on 120's Yu-Gi-Oh! Trap card. That's a lot of wasted time currently. For both players, there's no real progress in levels or kills or anything. But they prevent each other's level 3, which is the main goal. So how well can he keep a distance between headhunters and ghouls? Whoopsie! Cloak. Instantly. Nicely done. Okay, as so often Echo Isles, fight for the one big consumable. This is of course oppressive. You would love to support this with the Lich or with the Dark Ranger, but it's not that time yet. Finally locking in a meaningful surround. Trying to open it up with the Chain Lightning, but the grunt kill is guaranteed. At what cost though? Was it a ghoul and a skelly, or was it only skellies? I think it was a ghoul too. And that's a solid sign to retreat. Solid exchange. And TC second this time, plus the first attack upgrade, which adds a lot of damage. Close. Infi's losses are stacking up. And ghouls, like, everybody talks about how easily replaceable headhunters are. Same goes for ghouls. 120 gold, very low build time. Doesn't really matter if you lose them. So far, Infi got all the creeps. No steals and very little mana. If there's one more kill, that's level 3. And that's level 2 wolves, and that is scary. How do you steal this without coil? Very good control. Always chip damage on the unit that's supposed to be close. Wolves are keeping a distance. He was waiting till the TC is out, so he gets experience on both heroes, not only the Farseer. Infi seemingly in shape. That was very well done. And the first Nova ends up on the wolves. Solid experience, of course. It's supposed to be a creeping game, more headhunters tier 3 as well, so not going into mass Wyvern at least. Infi will find a way to make the new tanks work. Dude, Infi will find a way to have the mechanical critters explode.
A player's forces are under attack.
Still, again, low level undead. Wolves sharking around. Are they wolfing around then? But then, no, anyway. They're looking for 1-0. And I guess level 3 is not really preventable. Oh, with the chain lightning! He did get it, right? Yep. Oh man, that's such a big loss of experience. And it's also ghouls falling with another chain lightning. Little unlucky on how the chain lightning jumped, but you can never expect that a little poke like this, that was just scratching the itch,
Forces are under attack.
is as successful as this one was. Ooh boy. 1-0 is in trouble again. This cannot go to the Farseer at all. But the cost for this level 3 were pretty high. 30% ahead on the first hero, 70% ahead on the second hero. Berserker upgrade almost done. But so is Ghoul Frenzy. Lich is well equipped. Dark Ranger pops out, but he has to face Stomp level 2 as well. No Chain Lightning 2 though. Is that an issue? We do have a heal scroll. And I don't think Infi wants to fight yet. Can he queue in another creep camp? Not really. Everything is set up for the fight. Black Arrow, no silence. We have an Invo potion. Oh, lost it. 6-6. Oh my god, that Stomp again. But no follow-up. Not enough mana for heavy chain lightning. Needs it for wolves as there are no destroyers there currently. They will probably just get sniped by all these headhunters. How many headhunters will fall and how many dead will be raised? That's the big question. It's a war of attrition between ghouls and the headhunters. And so far it's pretty much 50-50. Heal scroll saves a few more. Oh, statue safe to the side and immediately healed by the dispel. Infi is losing more and more and more. And there is another coil soon. Careful, Shadowhunter arriving for the healing. And there's still skeletons on the ground, but also Kodo Beasts again. The MVP of game 1 is back, and that leaves 1-0 with nothing but a handful of heroes and low mana. A handful of heroes is fine as long as you have statues, but that was taken out and pressured early. And we got a Herd Destroyer as well. Good fight for Infi, I'd say. He stopped the skeleton snowball relatively early. But what happens if this Lich gets 3? All about the experience. And a third claw! Oh my god. Edward Scissorhands. TC in trouble. Has an info! But too late! He dies with an invul. Sloppy play by Infi. This is not supposed to happen. TC must be popped soon. And this time he got the finger on the trigger. Oh, what a blunder. TC is back from the tavern, but 4 units not in range. They see the dot. This might just be the end. Sag. Okay, 1-0 is definitely taking control of this game. Another nuke. Is there a way out? Or at least time to force a town portal? I kinda doubt it. As the snowball is getting bigger and bigger, it turns into an avalanche. Kodos are hurt. Farseer is hurt. But he still respects Infi. And Infi draws the line here at this choke. And 1-0 not willing to cross it yet. But he knows that he's far ahead. He knows that he can be oppressive, can keep Infi stuck close to his own base. And no hex. That's a problem. Good comeback by 1-0. That didn't look too good in the early game. Of course, he was invited. Uh-oh, invul. There, he got another. I mean, he saved that invul now, I guess. Destro being caught and saved. Heal wave absolutely necessary on the TC, who has another storm. And there we go. Hits him. Is Infi able to turn the turnaround around? The DK kill! Oh no! TC dies, so it's kind of an even trade, but there's more to go down. The TP is lost. The healer is lost. What a weird game this is. Creeps are getting involved too. How long is the duration on the minions? Oh, they're all very fresh. They're very, very fresh. And this Lich is leveling like crazy. So is the Dark Ranger. How many more kills can we get? DK back from the tavern. So the aura is provided, and I think that should save 1-0's game if you ask me. And Infi sees it the same way as me. Damn. That TC kill was really everything. Without that, I think we could play for another 5 to 10 minutes. Because it was very even at that point. But yeah. It was short distance. But you need to dodge these nukes on this level. Especially if you have an Invo Potion. That's just what it's supposed to be. And yeah, the TC is your carry. Is your enabler. Can't lose him. Thank you, Doctor, for the 14-month resub, and also Fuha for the 22-month resub. Hello, I missed you. Oh, Hippo, you're so sweet. Hope you had lovely holidays in Hippo Land. I will cue some ads and blow my nose. So, be right back. Disgusting. Disgusting, I know. But at least I could spare you. Right? So, are you enjoying the series so far? Because I certainly am, and we have 5 more games here. No. But I just tuned in. Well. That's your fault. That's your fault. The series is tied 1-1, and this is how we love our series. And what we also love is Twisted Meadows. Ad Craft 3. That was the first ad of the broadcast, you fool, after 40 minutes. If the PTR goes live, it will be the end of Warcraft 3. Drama queens in the chat today. Didn't you get the right present for Christmas? Beyond Beijing, thank you for the sub. Not much, but proud of it. Dude, that's 16 months of support. Don't you think that's a lot? I think 16 months, that's longer than my longest relationship. Yeah. So congrats to that. Infi, bottom right hand side, Farseer Headhunters. And 1-0, what's he playing? Ghouls? Fiends? We'll see. Oh man, Twisted. I just love Twisted. Such a great map with the revamp of the map makers. This is the Wyvern map, right? But it still goes ghouls for creeping early. Alright. Rush distance kinda big. on this map, so it will take some time. Yeah, fast tech. So it's not FOSSIA headhunters per se immediately, but maybe transitional. Or you just go straight into Wyvern. That's also possible. Wow, 4 ghouls, sells the TP. That's something we've seen from Happy recently more and more, right? Undead selling the TP. Maybe you need a little extra gold to keep up with the orc tech. Oh man, this is dangerous. Infi smelled the spot immediately. Who gets it? It's so big. It's so big. Yeah, you have to invest the coil here. It's just too important to risk a last hit by the FOSSIA.
Player's forces are under attack.
There's the tech. 3 minutes. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Where does Infi rank among the top orcs? Top 5? Oh, for sure. Wait, is he stuck? No. Top 5 for sure. Like, I think between rank 3 and 5, it's all a question of the shape of the day. Gets the wolf. Okay, this time 120 gets the levels early, thanks to the ghouls. But this is not the big part of Infi's strategy. The big part is to get level tier 2 reliably. He did that. No barracks at all, so not even... Oh, there. No, Beast 3 it is. Okay, so Mass Wyvern. So no transitional headhunters without units. It's pretty hard to creep. Is Infi playing Mass Wyvern strat every game? No, he destroyed 120 with Mass Kodos on game 1. Yeah, you heard me right. Mass Kodos. That's apparently a thing now in Infi land. That's what you get for tuning in late. Never miss the first game of a series, everybody. Check the schedule, tune in early. So Wyvern coming with a TC and double crit. Usually Fiends are too expensive to be played from like 2 crypts. He's seriously playing Gargs. Yeah, okay, cool. Not that it's spectacularly new, but I haven't seen it in a while, because usually it's countered by bad riders, but if you trust in your Coil Nova skills, then it can work. So in Linguagua and Ice Orc, greater Infi as Orc. Wow. That's such a bad take. I should ban you from this channel for this.
A player's forces are under attack.
Someone can compete. But that's about it. Here we go. Oh, you need the Gargs in numbers. Nice save. Creeps are helping a little bit here. TC Very hurt already. Oh, first guard down. That's not a good sign at all.
The player's forces are under attack.
Interesting brawl. I think nobody is really dissatisfied with this. Good save to the side. Man, he takes 2 guards down and more ghouls. Okay, I think by now 120 is very dissatisfied with this. Tower is up. But Infi is also supply blocked. Oh, oh, oh. That's what I mean. Like, Coil Nova can take out air units really quickly. And there were bats. Mispositioning by Infi. If the bats were there, he could have done this a little earlier.
The town is under siege.
But of course, it is also time. Ah, the bats were here. Ooh, this might work. Is the damage enough? No, right? No, it's not. But that is good damage already. Interesting game. Exactly. This series in general, very interesting. So Infi posturing up to defend his expansion for now. Guys, is it just me? Or did the gargoyles not really work too well thus far? I guess he's just waiting for the expo to be up and then switching into fiends. Because Infi plays too well against it. With End Snare, with Wyvern Focus, and with Bat Riders, of course. But due to using that one Bat Rider, nice stomp, to kill a guard, 120 was able to get that expo up. And I think 120 is clearly taking control of this game. Question is, can Infi get the second base up as well? Oh, 6 save. And now Lich level 2 with Frost Armor. That makes everything so hard to kill. This Hero Arena. It's just Hero Arena. How about the expo? Ooh, I think the 135 expo would be up already. Yeah, right? 15 seconds? I think so. Great saves on both sides. And 120 will not have the time to knock it down anymore. Use a lot of skeletons. Not enough ghouls remaining. And the tower is up too with spike barricades. I guess no chance. So, now it's Infi regaining a bit of control. But now I'm really curious about the transition. 120 was skipping statues for a long time. He'll go into that now, and yeah, as I said, once the second base is up and running, it's Fiends. Like, they're just way more reliable. Oh, and Snare, focus, Lich. Oh, just dead! He had no TP, of course he sold that, so the level 2 hero is falling. Yikes! And we're ending up on 2 base, 2 base. Not opposed to that. Brawly early game. Not much creeping at all. There's so much experience left on the map. What are these Lich items today, guys? What the hell? We got 4 claws on Echo Isles, and now we got 2 claws again?
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, now Boots of Belvalas. That's kind of fair, but we'll see it on the Dark Ranger later. Mass Raiders it is. Will we see a retrain to Shockwave? I wouldn't be shocked. The fighting army for Infi isn't really that great. Ooh, and the second tower will not come up. That's problematic. But he's just trading, isn't he? And then you can't play double crypt fiends anymore. Good repair, takes a lot of time. Ghouls will be hurt. And there's no necropolis. He can't even defend if he wanted to. This also takes a bit of time. Necropolis is finishing. Dicey, dicey. But I guess they know what they're doing. Mid9, thank you very much for the 67-month resub. That's a long time. And here is the TP now. That could have been done a lot better, I think. But alright, he takes the fight for now. As the guards are, I guess, easy snacks. So is this statue, thanks to the wolves in the bag. No destroyers, as 1-0 stays on tier 2. Seems to be his new thing. And yeah, Infi is gladly taking this fight. There's no mana. There's no statue here anymore. And Raiders and Heroes, they just destroy this. Be careful now. Yep, with the healing. Infi makes it look so easy to dismantle an undead army. Surround, no TP. That's a dead DK. He's trying to pass the potion! Have a drink, buddy! Have a drink! Now he does it. Game saved. Invo potion here as well. That was a game-saving potion pass. But this is carnage. In the meantime, 1-0 didn't break the Great Hall. So that's why Infi has 1,000 gold. Lumber is a bit of an issue. A bit, I guess. Invo potion again. Heal scrolls fully survive. I guess so. No more mana. Man, Infi's decision making again, so wonderful to see all these years of competitive Warcraft. Oh no! Miss Rally. And now Town Portal, and we defended this time. Probably some split raiders, at least wolves at here. Okay, it's just wolves. Raiders are all there. There is a TP, but there's also a big stomp. And if you trade evenly, that's totally fine. Buying time for the towers. And you have 1,000 gold. Like, that's 2 major losses for 1-0 again. Especially the statue hurts. Mad game here on Twisted. That's why it's called Twisted Meadows. Hung, fang, eat. Oh, that Nova. Yeah, that's the undead play we love and cherish. Call Nova, call Nova, call Nova, call Nova, but it's also a TP. No. Oh, stop! No way! 1-0. I thought for a second he's gonna die, but no, he got the timing down. Frost Armor, man. Good defensive spell. 1,800 gold. Infi, for God's sake, please fix your economy. It's 3 lumber workers. Okay, 4 now. Shredder fixes it. Just a matter of time, and until then he can buy items. But also, tier 3 is done for 1-0. Frenzy, Orb, Tri-Hero. We're getting into a phenomenal late game, ladies and gentlemen. What's the third hero here? Is it still Dark Ranger for Silence, or might we see a Pit Lord for Howling Cleave? Maybe even Rain of Fire. Or Neo, that idiot, is looking into the production tab and sees that the Dreadlord is halfway finished. And we love it. Carrion Swarm, awesome. Sleep, awesome. Can be coiled, awesome. Vampora later, good. Can we get some rat spots, please? Gimme, gimme, gimme. No third hero for Infi. Sword on number 2,000 gold now. Mr. Shredder, could you please go to work? Spell Shield. Awesome. Awesome against Sleep, against Nova, if you're the prime target, and against Coil. Amazing item. But yeah, that is a TP out. If I ever saw one. Shadowhunter now. That took some time. Yes, I feel like I'm almost dropping some frames, so... Oh. Maybe I disabled my camera, but we'll see about that. Frostworms against Shadowhunter Wyvern. Well, scratch that, Shadowhunter. That ain't coming. And these goons, man, they just wreck bases. Infi is of the opinion that he can do more damage than 120 can in the meantime. And he might be right. 120 says, oh, let's dance. Let's dance, brother. Ouch. Ouch, that's 2 units. Advanced Spike Barricades. An upgrade that you don't see every day. This is becoming the new main base. What a fun game, right? Sick tug of war between them. Constant tech changes. We are about to see high level heroes like 5-4-2 around the corner for 120. 4-4 on Infi's side. But yeah, he absolutely needs this Shadowhunter now. Form of Darkness, little lame. But you know what? Make the DK attack Eer. It is what it is. This map is always the best. You know what? I agree. Like, always might be a little brave, but...
A town is under siege.
Twisted Meadows is just fantastic. Oh man! What did this poor Shadowhunter do? To be forced to stay at home! Poor dad. Oh my god, oh my god! Look at the damage by upgraded spikes, but also look at the damage of Nova and Swarm. Mass AoE on both sides. Oh wow! Jumps on the heroes. That was very aggressive. And we have a level 3 Stomp. Expo held again. So hard to break each other's bases. They're so well fortified. Witch Doctor and Bat Riders. Let's go. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense to spread the wards, you know, to get vision. Fascinating. Where's the worm? 120. You didn't build the boneyard for nothing. Did he cancel the boneyard? Oh, he cancelled it, right.
A town is
Sad.
under siege.
Where are the bats? Bats are getting nuked by Swarm Nova. But he was waiting till Nova was used and had a cooldown, And he explodes! Oh my god, that certainly justified the means. What a perfect moment by Infi. That's the problem when you're facing gargoyle, when you're facing bad riders. You need to have the spells off cooldown for them to arrive. But maybe he can do it anyway. 2 Gargs still in the air. 3 Gargs. Oh my god, Nova just decimates Sami. Undead heroes, everybody. Complete wipe. And maybe the means were not justified. Holy smokes. Once Nova is on 3 and Carrion is on 2, this army doesn't cut it anymore. At all. Infi at some point didn't do much damage anymore, I think. And didn't force 1-0 into stuff. And then he could unfold his play. Man, that Dreadlord. Is that becoming a new thing? As it is a thing against human. Maybe against orc as well, in situations. Nova Carrion, man. Once again, this is something that I discussed with Monk yesterday. That sometimes it takes a long time for Warcraft players to realize something. And when did the Dreadlord get the last change? I don't know, really. It's been a long time. And all of a sudden, he's filling that role as a 3rd hero. In 2 matchups, at least. And yeah, of course, good point. Infi had a solid chance to spend his gold, but his economy was mismanaged for a long time. So I guess there's a little break now. Yamonte, thank you for the 213 sub. Shadowhunter getting cancelled twice, not getting a 3rd hero. Yep. By the way, I got a Christmas gift from the Playing Ducks. They sent me a mug and they sent me jogging pants, guys. Those are the most comfy jogging pants I ever owned. Merry Christmas, Playing Ducks. Quack, quack. Even though I'm not in their team. That was super nice of them. Alright, this is a 2-1 lead for 1-2-0. After losing the first map, he's coming back with a vengeance and in cool fashion. So where does this series go now? Definitely onto Turtle Rock. So let's see what Infi is capable of here. Do you jog in those jogging pants? Hell no! I never move fast. It's too risky. Okay, what do we got? DK. That was to be expected. Farseer, also to be expected. Question is if it's pure headhunters. I think it's a pretty similar strategies compared to TM. So Turtle Rock, of course, a very outdated map. I would love to see an overhaul of this as well. Without the runes, etc. With a couple of critters on the map, because there's no critters on this map. It's a classic, of course. But yeah, Infi, Fascia, a little bit of creeping, harass, tech. That's what we get. 1-0. It's not selling the town portal this time. I wonder what's changing his mind. Was it losing the hero in the beginning or in the mid game? Or is it just not necessary? Is he not expecting fast tech mass air here? Anybody smarter than me knows why? Infi needs mass kodos. Well, that does work against fiends because they're very expensive and high supply. It doesn't work against ghouls because they're very cheap and low supply, so that trade doesn't work out. And man, 1-0. Remember what I said on map 1? He sometimes takes a map and a half to really warm up. I think that's what we're seeing here. I want to see Lost Temple back in the pool. We had it in the pool in season 11 or 10, and people didn't want to play it.
Forces are under attack.
Then you need more kodos. Well, maybe kodos should be able to eat 2 ghouls. Because they're just little snacks, aren't they? Like a fiend is like a big fat hamburger, and a ghoul is basically a meatball. Fascia got a little bit of experience, so it's not that Infi. Oh my god, these items again! That Infi is getting nothing done, but 2 mantles, and also of course he's creeping stuff away on Infi's side of the map. That's pretty good. Big lasted again. Wolves are online. Who times it better? So many summons. Oh, he gets it. And that enables chain lightning, and that's so good against ghouls, as you see. Point proven. Damn, sick exchange in the early. Both players stole a little bit. Both players accomplished what they wanted. We get second crypt again. Man, is 1-0 the undead who spends most time on tier 2? He always did it to a degree.
A town is under siege.
But maybe against the strat, you have to, because Wyvern are coming again. Back when we didn't speak English yet, we just called A-bombs meatballs. I hope your meatballs look a little different where you're from and are not rotten. But hey, different people, different tastes. Tier 2 Expo on Turtle Rock against Mass Wyvern. Isn't that super fragile and risky? Well, he has a couple of Gargs out already. Oh, this inventory is ridiculous. Neo, you called ghouls meatballs? Yeah! But do ghouls have disease cloud or nay? Ghouls are the meatballs, you know, they're like 3 days over it. But A-bombs, there's multicolored mold already on these dudes. Oh wow, that's an exposed base. That's an exposed base, guys! The repair's a little bit too late. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's such a gorgeous timing by 1-0. Wyvern down, Burrow down, time for the Expo board. Fantastic.
Players' forces are under attack.
Everything is quite hurt as once again he's postponing or he's delaying the statues for a bit. But yes, buying time. Trading evenly, buying time. Expo is almost done. This is almost perfect by 1-0, I'd say. And yeah, that reinforced defense upgrade, man. Just a tad too late, as chat is pointing out. Justify the means. 2 versus 2 trades. Of course, if the bad riders die, 1-0 is not getting experience and is buying time for the Wyvern. Did that really buy the necessary time? I doubt it. Clock is ticking in favor of the undead, as so often. Wow, is that annoying? That's how undeads feel when the Farseer Headhunter army is coming into your base on tier 1. Taste your poison, my man. Oh, that was 2 really good end snares. Feels like 1-0 wasn't ready for that. But this is the undead lifeline. This is what wins him the game.
A player's forces are under attack.
And mana management looks really good. Like, for the fact that there's no statue, we got a lot of coils, we got a lot of Nova. Can he compete when the Gargs are not part of that fight? Always throwing an end snare, retreat a little bit. If 1-0 is engaging, fine. If not, re-engage and catch that end snared Garg. It's high pressure. Oh, it's so taxing. But now there's Fiends and that makes everything a lot easier. And Infi knows that this is a bit too much with the Expo up. Not the grand finale fight that we were hoping to see. And after 10 minutes on map 4, we got the 3-1 lead for the Doobie Cup champion. Also for the current Show Cup champion. And that is match points. Yeah, that was a little bit too much. This was phenomenal play, though. Phenomenal play. Hit the timings right. Right decision making. When to go where and do what. Yeah, and Gargs can buy you that time that you need. And match points. But we will play all 7 maps, and we've seen a lot of variety, a lot of diversity in this matchup. So I will not complain. Can Infi bring it back on a more normal map? Because the next map is concealed. And Infi, he has to win 3 maps in a row now. Against the dominant force of December 2022 in Warcraft 3. It's this guy. Defeating Happy in TP League, one of the greatest finals we've witnessed all year. So, let's get it on then. Show Cup 69 might be decided here on this map. The next opponent is tomorrow, and it's Lawlight. Banger match. Whoever wins, banger match. It seems like Infi is still confident about the Wyvern. No change. Maybe it's just the map thing. Maybe he knows what went wrong and can fix it rather easily. There we go. Fast tack into Wyvern again. Or is it a Lin-esque base race build? 1-0 was befuddled by that build.
A player's forces
When Lin played it against him. And Infi, for a long time, was known as a lamer. Lots of tanks, lots of towers, etc, etc. Base harasses with Wyvern. Oh, steal possible. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Tad too late. Goes on the cost of a lot of DK HP, but that's worth it. Both kill each other's summons. That's also in favor of 1-0. I feel like Infi needs a win in the early game. Just a move that goes right. A little bit of momentum. And decimating ghoul numbers early is definitely a win. Stealing creeps away, definitely a win. God damn, the patience of 1-0. And the deny here. Yep, he's warmed up. Dogbird, thank you for the sub. Much love. Tech is a lot faster. Infi needs to steal something. Doesn't get it. Ghoul's too fast, too good. Katana Kreia, thank you for the 29-month resub. Damn, you guys, that's a lot of subs these days. It's a smooth game by 1-0. Everything going right. Yeah, it's looking pretty similar to Happy versus Soet. I got something, I guess. Where did he get the 38? Was it all skeletons? Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, he reffed until... Yeah. Why is Infi flowing so many resources? Because... he's going for double Beastery, Shadowhunter, and Tier 3 all at the same time. Glitch Inc., thank you for the 4-month resub. Much love. Much love to you too. So he basically skips the entirety of Tier 1 for Tier 2 and Tier 3 play. But yeah, he didn't get that big win. He didn't slow down 1-0 by too much. He just sticks with the Gargs. And why not? It worked twice. Massive XP lead. Yeah, that's normal though. Like the one player
A player's
is
forces
using
are
a
under
0
attack.
to distract and the other player is trying to creep with 6 units. Ideally, you steal a lot more when you're the orc. Ooh, raiders indeed. What? Shadowhunter raiders. Do you think Infi would still be the best human if he exclusively played that? Yes, 100%. Just not in terms of micro and stuff, but game sense and flawless execution like no other human player is close. Nice hex to prevent experience goes into the void now. But nothing was stolen. Nothing was stolen at all. Ooh, that's finally a ghoul falling. The first one. After 6 minutes and a half. Lich comes out, has nothing to fear. Now he can get the last hits with Nova very, very reliably. Expo is a bit delayed. That this null is still up is annoying. But again, mana management is good. Good hex to counter the coil. But this must be a Lich lasted. There's no way about that. Around that. There we go. Also level 3. Trades it for a handful of Gargs, but rocks. Thank you for the 6-month resub. You're creating a new hype train, everybody. Yeah, this is the most fragile orc build though. He arrived on tier 3 at 7 minutes, which is pretty insane. So the raiders didn't necessarily work. Oh. Lamefy. Raiders, pillage, bad riders.
A player's forces are under
When you're with the back against the wall, everybody, you gotta do what you gotta do. This is gonna be... He's queuing liquid fire soon, right? Let's keep our eyes on the left-hand side. Crystal ball, quite annoying.
player's forces are under attack.
Bad Riders scouted. Nicely done. So simple, yet so important. So there must be towers coming up. Is there a tiny? Yes, there is. Okay. Okay. Different approach. Also, that is scouted instantly.
A player's forces are under
I like
attack.
this. I like this better than what we've seen before. Because this army is not competitive. You saw it in the first 6 minutes of the game. Coil, Nova, Ghouls, you just trade better. So you go for the late game. Fiends coming, no web yet. They might be intercepted. Bad Rider gives a ton of vision too.
A player's forces are under attack.
8-minute tiny. It is what it is. It's just not super powerful, and you gotta be careful with mana, as statues are only coming in now. Casual 2 HP save. Bad Riders are of course useless in the fights now. There's no Gargs here, there's no Destroyers here, nothing flies. But on their own, they're also too weak to attack bases, so it's kind of dead supply.
A player's forces are under attack.
One last hurrah for liquid fire before it gets nerfed. I wouldn't mind. Oh, crazy production. double kodo, lots of peons, TC third. But it's also a handful of ghouls. No level 2 heal wave yet. Like, this army is not really designed to fight. Lack of level 3 as well. WC3 is very comfortable. His tier 3 is better than the Orc tier 3. We go into kodos again, huh? Here we, yeah, but oh, the block, oh, the surround, the counterplay. Speed scroll doesn't help at all. It's just tickling the ghouls. There needs to be more damage. One of the kodos ate. The one is down. Needs to get a second feed, I guess, to make this worthwhile. It can't go through because of the illusions. 1-0 is a magician, but now finally able to get it. And all of a sudden, Infi is owning that fight. Forces a TP. Well defended. Chain lightning again. And that's a playable situation. This is vision again, of course. Towers are up, no reinforced defenses. But finally some time. Infi is catching up. And can rebuild an army that's better at fighting. Solid mix of Wyvern, Raider and Kodo, probably the best. Now they keep on fighting. End snare on the statue. There we go. Farseer last hit. Doesn't get it. But a second TP within just 30 seconds. That's expensive. That's too expensive. You can't afford it on 2 base. Massive creep jack and Infi is ahead now. Way ahead now. Gotta make it worthwhile though. Gotta creep a little bit more maybe. Oh, you got 3-2. Yeah, so keep on brawling. Dark Ranger third this time. Kodo 2 empty bellies. But nothing to eat really. Ghouls just barely a snack. Nice stomp, disabling the damage dealers. Just like fairy dragons. Bad Riders are putting some pressure onto statues. Level 3 Lich though. Is Nova 2 carrying this game again? It's kind of questionable. 1,000 gold on Infi again, mismanaged resources. But I think Infi is fine as long as there are no statues. And Venom Spears come in. That shade. Checking a creep jack. Infi can't really rebuild at the moment. Because of lumber. Kodo belly is empty. But alright. Thanks to the shade, he knew exactly what was up. So he has the time for the red spot now. There's cut gas pipe. Okay, that helps when your statues are getting constantly sniped. It's still not over. It's still not over. 1-0 wasn't a worse situation. Because how does Infi really scale? Like, upgrades, of course, but they are super lumber heavy. And that's the one thing he doesn't have. So he can max out an army at 80, get the TC3. And that's probably it. Oh wow, Vamp, Aura and Pipe. That's insane. Gotta make it worthwhile. Takes out the Destro. Not really the Fiend. He can heal up a little bit and try to push. Eat. No. Yeah, the Devour counter is working a lot better than on game 1. Sold the Vampora. And you're still having ghouls. I guess they will be rotated out. Another town portal. Jump around, man. 1-0 is barely walking on the map. It's just town portal after town portal. You're gonna get 80 food wyvern. Items, and then that's it. Well, we can still get quite a few more fiends. Upgrades are more affordable for undead than they are for orc. I guess. Oh, that red spot. If 1-0 snacks it, he got 3 out of 3 red spots, just like against Happy. It's a glass cannon army, but maybe that's exactly what Infi needs right now. Ghoul down, Drake still up. Okay. Kodo can't connect. There's a ghoul wall, and the Kodos can't break through. That's a Scroll of the Beast, and that's impactful. +7 on the fiends. There we go. 2 fiends immediately down. Trying to go for the DK. Ingo potion to work against the silence. Level 2 chain lightning finally, but the spreads are good, and Infi is losing more and more and more supply. This might be the defense of the Show Cup title for 1-2-0 as the glass cannons are broken. Just shattered into pieces. And the hero's gotta do it now. It's basically down to Hero Arena with the support of more fiends. How's the mana looking? Pretty good, I guess. Oof. Crazy exchange once more. Wyvern rebuild. Does he know that the Drake is up? Yep, but the Drake healed again.
A player's forces are under attack.
The red spot is still there. Does 1-2-0 know? Yeah, he checks it with a shade. Two heal scrolls against Nova. Oh, the expensive wyvern caught! And we get level 3 coil very soon. 1-0 inches away from defending the title. If Infi's not smashing that fight, that's it. No silence. Oh, but also mana is low. He can't go for the stomp. He didn't have enough time. Devour on the fiend. This is good damage with the chain lightning. Absolutely what he needs. But he knows it. Without more stomps, that's game. And 1-2-0. 4 maps in a row. And again, lumber issues. Kneecap Infi. With an armor upgrade alone, this would have looked so much better. But yeah, ahead in all regards. More gold, more XP. Just more of everything. Man, like these, the way you got the red spots. Impressive. 1-0 clearly getting better as the series progresses. For Infi, not too much, I guess. Just doesn't have a solution anymore. The bad riders didn't work, really? Next one is Amazonia. Rare to see this matchup on this map. Are there any special strats here? Let's figure it out. Harder to expo for sure. So who will this impact more? Yo, Gradient, what's up, man? Thank you, Snorlax, for the 22-month resub. Love waking up to back to Warcraft. Keep it up, guys. Fairy dragons have magic immunity at least, but Wyvern, KW, just KW. Well, fairy dragons also have like 1/3 of the Wyvern damage. What's that comparison? One is a caster, one is a glass cannon. Wait for a joke. Thank you for the sub. Thanks, Neo. Have a good start for the upcoming year. That is lovely. Thank you. You too. My unit has this. My opponent's unit has this feature, so I want that feature too. All units should always be the same. I am gonna blow my nose because it's really hard to breathe at the moment. Be right back.
Player's forces are under attack.
Here we go. Lightning shield creep on both sides. And an instant level 2. This can't be prevented, really. Ooh, man, he's playing it on the edge. Bad items for Infi. Another cloak. That might be... might have a factor. We're back to a Grunt Headhunter opening. I guess on a small map like this, yeah, you really don't want to be too greedy. Big investment into that little creep. And some ghouls I heard already. Yeah, maybe that is a good opener, but the damage sprung a little weird, I guess. Level 3 prevented with this, right? Peasants should get mana flare ability like fairy dragons. So they have 20 armor. Why not make them magic immune, magic resistant, and give them fortified armor? Oh wow, the creeps are going to work. Look at the bashes. Bash, 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 bash. That Taskmaster dude gets the grunt. And now he walks out like the boss that he is. Job's done. Just mimicking the orcs at this point. Dude, how many bashes have there been? Oh no! Is Infi triggered? No, he just fought out. Deny, 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 deny. Sloppy 1-2-0. So sloppy. But I guess the series is won anyway. But every map is about more money, so the higher the win, the more money you get.
Player's forces are under attack.
Are there any big flaws by 1-0 in this series after maybe map 1? I don't really see it. Get some healing. Nice. Didn't invest the town portal. Saved the DK. Dark Ranger second for Black Arrow. Yup, why not? He got 2 coils.
Player's forces are under attack.
This might be the best 1-0 I've seen in years. Maybe I'm forgetting about a certain phase, but I mean, he beat Happy like 3 times in a row now in best of 7s. And he's just playing really, really, really good. Oh. 10 HP above the threshold. Damn. Okay, dude. Dark Ranger as second hero. Lol. Okay, dude. That's pretty normal if your opponent plays Farseer Headhunters. Oh, the surrounds are gorgeous. Dark Ranger second has been established for a long time against Headhunters. I don't know what's so lol about that. And now you're quiet. Oh. Infi soaking up the map quite well, but with ghouls, you can always go for the mercenary camp. We're waiting for tier 3 to unfold, which is one of the faster tier 3 techs, given that there's no expansion, no guards. That's the norm. My Orcaline, thank you for the 50-month resub. Best 50 years of my life. Hope you live a long life. You don't see it at 1200 MMR? Yo, Juan, happy holidays, man. I hope everything was fine. I do play Dark Ranger, so he does see it at 1200 MMR. Oh, his excuse now is I'm eating. Yeah, man, you're eating facts. Facts that disprove you. Eating your words, exactly. 1-0's base is eating a lot of little spears. A lot of big spears now. That's a pretty brave dive. So he denied the shot. That denies the orb. Whoops. Oops. Appa. That's a lot of damage. Using the TC as a bouncer. Not half bad. Lich is coming in soon. This will be a feast for Nova. But there's no TP anymore, and there's no shop anymore. Is he just diving like crazy for the DK? That would be a thing to do if you're down 1-4 in the series. Unloading all your rage onto the enemy hero. I guess just Lich counters this. Dark Ranger 3. Yeah, that's a hold. And, oh, it's around as well. Yikes, man, 1-0 is punishing hard. Salvaged it with an Invo Potion, so that's fine. It's still a stressful situation for 1-0, but especially once he gets the orb, which is soon, Infi's in a world of trouble. Will Carson bring back Theorycraft? It's what got me into Warcraft and taught me how to play human. Unfortunately, that is not financially sustainable. Because the clicks were really low. Like, I could cast the first round match in a cup and it gets more clicks than Theorycraft, unfortunately. Which is sad, because I love the format as well. Oh, no reinforced defenses. Ay, 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 ay. That position is odd. TC in the back of the town portal takes so much time to get into the right position. But he has a big mana potion and a normal mana potion. I don't hate that. Also, love the orb against the Dark Ranger play. Majority of Twitch chat doesn't need Theorycraft. It's already full of pros. That's very true. That's very true.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, supply is even. Levels not really. Oh, they kinda are, but yeah, the TC gotta carry this. But the TC has no invul potion. And when I said the supply is pretty even, then that was a couple of seconds ago before 120 just completely tore this army apart. Yeah, that's silence, man. There's no way to dispel the silence, to break out of the silence. And now it's too late. Yeah, ghouls are falling. That big mana potion helped a lot. Without the big mana potion, this might just be game here. The thing is, things are still about to get better for the undead. Love the heal scroll against Storm Chain Lightning. Necessary. Alright, it's all about the TC. On to the DK. Not too sure if that's working. Farseer out of the fight as well. Destroyer almost survives. That stomp was good. And Infi clawing back into the fight. Now that the burrow is up again, can he reach that Destro? Such a big kill always. And now the mana potions are gone. And soon the storms will be gone. And then what? Purge? Dodges the storm with an invul potion. 120. God. And the coil hits at the perfect time. Doesn't save the Destro, but prevented the inevitable for as long as possible. But Infi might still win this fight, as reinforcements are not coming in. 120 is not building anything. And his DK is also low. Careful, careful, there's a coil. TC is naked. What? He lets it go. Okay, he has to save the Lich. Way more important than this kill. Dark Ranger Lich might still get it. Invul potion pass. TC down. Level 4. And now Aura is missing. Can't run away. And level 3 Lich. Oof, 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 oof. Another Destro falling. Problem here is that you have Frost Armor. Holla, there was almost a surround. That you have Frost Armor and can't eat these skeletons, so the synergy isn't online fully. Wait, that was expensive. What a bloody brawl! What does he need the statue? ASAP! Does he have another Nova? Oh, he does have another Nova. Yo, time to rebuild for both of them.
Forces are under attack.
On Amazonia, not too much left to do on the map. Oh, do we have double crypt? No. No lumber ghouls anymore. And a new fight. Man, they can't take their hands off of each other. Shadow Hunter too far forward! Stomp used as a defensive mechanic to stop the DK from getting closer and throwing that coil eventually. Whew, catching a break, Infi. Yeah, this game is about to be decided. But when? Now! Yeah, there's nothing you can add as an orc. There's nothing really you can add. 5-1. This is also getting a bit frustrating, I imagine, for Infi. 5 maps in a row. It's a wild ride from 1-0 side. Cool back and forth. Crazy Tucker war. But in the end, it's a little better. In the end, 1-0 is always a little better. Remember when I had this one game on Tidehunters and I said, oh, that's a playable situation for Infi, and then he tapped out and the game was over? That was the opposite, because I learned in the meantime. I got better in the meantime. But of course you won't clip that moment where I was really good. No. You would only clip the embarrassing moments and spread them all over Discord and Twitter. As we have a join bug. Should stick with the mask kodos. I agree, that looked great. That was fun. So this is the last map. I think we can play a ladder game or two afterwards. And we end the series on Tidehunters. That also means that tomorrow we get 1-0 with Lawlight. Same time as today, at noon Central European time. Hopefully Lawlight brings the A game. His A game. Then we're in for a banger. What the? I did press this button to play an ad. Play this ad. I don't want ads in my game. Play it. My laptop is so old that it can't really use the Twitch dashboard. What? Oh, they might have changed the game name without me noticing. Or was I the only one that dropped? Quick check. Still in the game already? Did I miss it? Nope. Nice. I think we all restarted, so that's fine. Wonderful. Of course, we wouldn't miss a game. We wouldn't miss a game. How old are you? 33? Last time I checked. Patreon or GoFundMe to bring Theorycraft back. I just want to end the year and not think about future stuff too much. Just enjoying the past or the last 4 streams we have in 2022, and then I think the next year is starting pretty wild with TP League finals. So yeah, nothing that's on my mind right now. There's no big need. Apparently, no big demand. It's nothing that will make or break the scene, even though it's a nice addition. So, not on my mind right now. But what's on my mind is Game 7. The last one between 2 former GCS/WGL winners. 1-0. Clearly the better player today. As we go for the decision. Labyrinth won a best of 5 versus Moon. I cannot LOL. Thank the Lord for the patch. Let it fall upon us ASAP. You realize that Labyrinth is insane? I'm not surprised that he's winning against Moon. Also, like, the way Labyrinth is playing WSB, like, he's wrecking the competition. I'm not surprised at all. Labyrinth is just really freaking good. Farseer Headhunters, one last time, one last hurrah! Is it snowing in Germany? It feels like it's like 14 degrees or something. Oh, lookity! Lich first! Of course, it's Tidehunters. Undead can do on Tidehunters whatever the F they want. Yeah, Neo, Lich fast expansion, Labyrinth is insane. If you don't realize how good Labyrinth is and blame him as being a patch undead, then you're truly lost, and it's sad. Gate here, thank you for the 2-month resub. Wishing the people of Ukraine some strength and happiness. There was another horrific attack on civilians on Christmas Eve. God bless the people of Ukraine. Yeah, it was crazy tonight. All the best to our friends and everyone else there. Claws for 1-0. Like, come on, guys. The items this game, or this series, quite in favor of 1-0, I'd say. So, let's see. Boop. If he can get level 2 done. He did not just yet, but that's normal. And Lich is doing pretty fine, I guess, against Headhunters. And that's level 2. Just like that. This doesn't seem like the optimal way. At least he's preventing the expansion for a bit. Needs more Lumbra. There we go. Okay. Stealing XP. That's better. Stealing the turtles. That's better. That's also level 2, right? I'm pretty sure. Yep. But yeah, stopping that Lich now is a tough task. It's also solid anti-air. Against possible incoming wyverns, very good against raiders. Just a little fragile. For now. How much money you get per win? Around $200, I think. Creeping capabilities. Unlimited. Level 3 in 4 minutes 30. Yep, that's a Lich on Tidehunters, everybody. This might be a pretty short game. Infi's preparing something. There's a Voodoo launch coming. Will he scout it?
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, level 3. That's the big one. That's the big item on the checklist. Oh, it's nighttime. Didn't see it. But Infi has to go home. Oh boy. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh, that's brutal. He played this fast tech to get the tier 2 units out, and now he's cancelling both the buildings. It's already worth it. Everything's so low, he can't even portal home and defend. Got a mana stone for the efforts, but gotta reach the shop. Peon down. Beastery's not coming up. Problematic. It's all so problematic. Dude, imagine a Nova here. Everything dies. One spell, this entire army's dead. Uh-oh. Ouch, 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 ouch. And there's no shop in the base. So he has to get back to this position. Ooh. But he can't. He can't. Yep, that expo paid off.
A player's forces are under attack.
Whatever Infi wanted to do this game, it didn't work. At all. The harass, not successful. The follow-up was okay by stealing 2 camps away. Shop and continued pressure didn't work. And this looks like a crazy all-in or just GG soon? But I was told I have to look for silver linings. So,
Forces are under attack.
the beasteries are up. Tier 2 is not... Oh, it's finished. DK isn't there yet. Guys, positioning is good. Infi caught between a rock and a hard place. I kind of doubt this is enough. And now fighting in a base against the level 4 Lich. Like, this is mana for days. Eat the skeletons, do more Nova. Heal away first shows you how desperate he is. Yeah, ghouls are falling. But they're throwaway units at this stage anyway. Wow. Demolition. Nothing but absolute demolition with Lich first, fast expansion, versus Orc. 1-0, 6-1 versus Infi. Showing again that he's probably the best player currently in the world. And Infi, Infi couldn't really catch up. The initial kodo play against the Tet Fiends was really, really good. But the Wyvern never worked. And this was countered by Garks.